Welcome fucking back, everybody. It's Tanner and Stonefox Detroit for Piss Magazine.
Salutations, everyone.
Yeah, you know what, Emmett? You've had I don't know. I just want to start big. I want to start really big. So I want to pause. Yeah, we've been working. So just blow out the mic immediately. We've been working on
Crackle.
Stonefox's new show, American Death Camp.
Fuck yeah.
And we are looking for guests. We are kind of on the hunt for people that do interesting things. Or what kind of talent are you looking for, actually?
I mean, if you've got something to say, but you've also got to have something going on. You've got to have something to plug.
Yeah.
That's worth...
classic talk show kind of format.
Yes, definitely. Or if you play music, that's a big thing. We want to incorporate a musical act into one part of the show.
Yeah, you kind of drifted away from the mic there for a little bit.
Did I?
Yeah, you're fine. But
I told you about that right before we started. I was like, sometimes I drift away from the mic.
I think I don't know. I'm excited for the show, but yeah, we've had certain people hit us up. Usually, more than anyone who hits us up is like OnlyFans girls. We had one chick. She hit up the @KillPodcasters account, and she was like, put me on your podcast, and she didn't specify which one. There's like 6 shows on the network, and she didn't
Just throw me on.
She just put me on wherever, and honestly, we've had really good luck, like entertaining.
Did she have a resume or anything?
No.
Did you vet her?
No, I mean a little bit. I mean
she's Discord call.
No, haven't done that. But I'm gonna just record a Discord call I'm having with her. I'm gonna do it in the studio down here on Saturday.
Dude, that's super professional, actually. Like, to record your interviews.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
This is for assurance purposes, quality assurance purposes.
Yeah, I don't know. She kind of passed a little pre-interview, and she seemed quirky enough to at least.
She's
I don't
not
know.
too unhinged.
I mean, if it's boring, we just dump the fucking episode. But
yeah.
I know she's gonna be unhinged because I was like, yeah, no, we have this forum called chan.faggotbaby. Go there and post your tits, and then she did immediately.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
For
so
real?
yeah, chan.faggotbaby.com.
She's following that more. My god, man.
Yeah. No,
that's the test. You just see if she does whatever you want her to do.
No, no. I asked her. I was like, so do you have like an OnlyFans you want to plug or anything? And she's like, no, this is just like a hobby of mine.
What's the hobby of hers? Getting on podcasts?
No, just posting her nude body. Yeah, on the internet.
I guess that's a way to. I mean, it's not quite Star Search to become a model, but
no. But I don't know. She's been 18 for 3 months, so I'll say she's ambitious.
Yeah, when people say to put yourself out there, I don't think that's what they're getting at.
No, but in the vein of Mad Trash Bro and other friend of the show, Ziggy, like we don't, I don't know. She's like, I have political opinions. And I'm like, we literally never talk about politics on this show.
That might be good, though. Yeah, the one person who comes on here and talks about it is some 18-year-old girl who shows her tits. Apparently she's more qualified to talk about politics than we are, man.
Probably. I mean, right?
Who are we, though? I mean, come on. OnlyFans girls? We're not fucking the whatever podcast.
Yeah.
Trolling the whole time?
I think
Gorlock the Destroyer?
I think that's what she was hoping to get into. Like, she thinks we're probably some, like, weird chud podcast that just, like...
Clickbaity?
Yeah, that just, like, shits on women. And it's like, we are kind of clickbaity, but, like, that's, frankly... That's just how you put your neck out there. You name your podcast episode, fucking Joe Jonas interview,
or just picking a celebrity and saying they're dead.
Yeah,
shout outs.
Classic. Yeah. Honestly, man, I think one of my favorite, and she's not the first person to reach out and be like, put me on the show, but
I can imagine there's got to be all sorts of loons out there reaching out. Shooting their shot at you, Tanner.
Well, there's, and I used to reach out to loons myself, and it's just like, after I interviewed John from Fish Tank, I was kind of like, I don't really want to do interviews anymore.
He brought you down, man.
Just...
What the fuck?
I think to this day, it's still the least listened to episode, and I don't blame anybody. It's the least interesting.
Yeah, dude,
episode.
Fun fact for the audience, that was the first episode I ever listened to Piss Magazine also, and I was like, man, I got to expand on this show. And then, so the dynamic with everybody else was amazing, and I was like, wow, this is worlds apart from your Fish Tank interview.
Yeah, man. I don't know. The show is evolving. I don't know. God,
it's evolving to me dropping shit during the show.
God, I don't know. You know, I don't want to bring it up because I want the listeners to be able to ignore it. But these creaky ass fucking chairs, we need to fix that.
Oh, I don't even think about that. I think I just get into the mode and then like I turn and.
You can't.
I'm gonna do it on.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Like
it's like chalk on a nail board for you.
No. I'm just like I got the headphones on, so
Nail on chalkboard.
I can hear it all. Like here,
Yeah.
come step into my world.
Peeking behind the screen a little bit for the audience.
Oh yeah.
Put these on. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh whoa.
See, yeah.
No. Dude, imagine taking some mushrooms and then doing everything with this. Oh,
that would
get
be
lost
fun.
inside your mind prison.
Dude, have you ever heard of DIPT?
No.
So it's described
Inform me.
as it's a research chemical, and it's described as auditory mushrooms. So you're tripping, but all of the trip is sound based.
Oh fuck.
So yeah, you've got kind of like a head trip going on, but then everything, instead of visual tripping, you're just like hearing things weird.
Oh fuck, man.
Yeah, doesn't that just sound like terrible?
That reminds me of. Have you heard of food tripping?
No.
So I don't know.
Oh wait, is that where you take miracle berries and like fucking?
Is that what it is? I know. I heard that there's this tablet you take.
Yeah.
It makes all food taste different, and people are drinking like olive oil and shit.
I've
What the
taken it.
fuck?
Yeah, it makes Gatorade taste really smooth.
Oh.
Yeah, like honestly, so this is interesting. That Gatorade Smooth flavor that they have out.
Oh, I haven't.
It's
even
called Gatorade Smooth, and it
I haven't
tastes
heard
like
about this at all. I
smooth
know about
Gatorade.
Gator Light, but
So here's the thing. If you take those Miracle Food tablets and then drink regular Gatorade, it tastes like Gatorade Smooth.
oh,
So I think they're putting a taste-altering protein in
Yeah.
Gatorade Smooth. I can't fucking back this up at all.
maybe one of the research and development guys did a food trip, and they were like, "Oh, I got to try my product," and they're like, "I need to make this."
It's I mean, you know, it's kind of cool to like bite into a lemon and have it taste like I don't even fucking remember. I ordered them on Amazon when I was like 15.
Oh yeah, you specifically get the craziest shit that people don't eat, like individually.
Yeah, it's spicy shit is still spicy. It's a little muted. Sour stuff tastes sweet. Everything just tastes a little off for about 15 minutes, but like I don't know. I want something that'll just numb my mouth.
That's just like a novelty experience, though. That's not something you do all the time, just like once, one and done, just to see what that's like.
Yeah, honestly, I think I did it like twice ever. And
once by yourself and then once with friends, and then that's kind of it.
it's I like found some tablets in my bag like years later.
Are these still good? You getting sick off those food trip tablets?
I'm getting sick off of fucking hanging out with you and
Yeah,
the
I'm fucking over it.
Ladies, kids.
Yeah, that's why he's not here right now. We fucking kicked him off.
He's like, I don't feel well.
Goodbye, Seth.
He went and got
It was nice to know you.
He went and got Korean barbecue yesterday.
Fuck, that sounds good.
Yeah, I know. It sounded really good. And then, he texted me. He's like, I feel like shit. But also, homie's been drinking again.
Oh, well, there you go.
Glug, glug.
There you go, man. Is he drinking his, like, while he's having his meal, too? Because that used to get
that's what
me,
it was.
man.
He was drinking soju, like, at the
fuck.
Korean...
Yeah.
At the Korean place.
Yeah.
I've never had soju, but people are making a big deal about it, and I'm like, if it's just fucking rice wine with fucking seltzer water in it.
Dude, I'm such an American
fine.
piece of shit. I go to those places and I still have like a Bud Heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No wonder my stomach was fucked up, man.
Oh, dude. Honestly, like sometimes those times when you get sick because you had a single beer is just the worst. You're like, I just didn't even need that.
I feel weak too.
I feel
I'm like,
weak.
what a bitch I am, man. I had one Modelo and I'm fucking, I'm almost drunk and I'm sick. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it's because we're connoisseurs now.
Yeah.
And once we have shitty beer, we're like, oh, now I don't feel good because I've been drinking all these wonderful craft IPAs.
I only drink millet. There's some really fucking stupid beer. I feel stupid that I get excited about it sometimes. It'll be like, oh, this one tastes like Hawaiian Punch. And I'm like, oh my God. And I think that makes me less of a person.
Yeah.
I feel like that's...
Getting excited over a drink that tastes like a screwdriver.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, just have vodka and orange juice.
Right. Right, 100%.
This tastes like Swedish fish. Oh my God.
I was talking to somebody, and they work at a gay bar in town, and they were like, yeah, no, the owner's like, yeah, they just don't put vodka in anything but your first drink. They load it up a lot on the first one, and then they just don't really serve you any vodka.
Oh, it's not even the watering down kind of thing.
No, it's just straight up like robbing you of your fucking drink.
Whoa, is that legal?
No. No, not. Believe it or not, a lot of the things that they do with that drag club, I don't know, are entirely above board.
Oh well, fuck. It's a whole new world there, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that mushroom stuff. I actually got a question. Have you ever had the mushroom gummies?
So I've got a pack upstairs that I bought like 4 months ago.
Like they're like Sour Patch Kids, but they're in like the shape of shrooms. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay.
No.
I mean, they're probably the same thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's Amanita muscaria gummies. It's muscarinic acid and iboic acid, I think, and or muscarine and iboic acid. I was really hesitant to take them because people were saying that they were just kind of like boring.
Yo, that's why I asked. My one of my buddies said that it tastes like hitting an L, just like hitting a blunt, and I was like, I don't know, because I saw it in the shop and I was like, that might be kind of interesting, but dude, shrooms make me shit like an elephant. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm like preemptive about it, and I asked him. He was like, oh, it's like hitting a blunt, but he hadn't tried it yet. Somebody else told him that.
If you're worried about gastrointestinal issues, I would say
gas X beforehand or something.
No. I'd say don't worry too much about it because these are made out of extracts. So there's no plant material in it.
No.
So
I just have a PTSD from the runs.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is like, what's fun and a drug to people in Scandinavia and Siberia? And like what might be fun for them might not be fun for Western audiences.
Yeah.
That's what Terrence McKenna said about
very true.
But
he was right on about some of that shit.
You know, there's this brand called Purple. They're not sponsoring this, but
not the bed.
Yeah, no, the fucking Amanita muscaria gummy company. They have a 5-pack I've seen reviewed a bunch of times. It's the one that I have. And people are like, yeah, if you eat all 5, you have open-eyed visuals. And I'm like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. When you're just like chilling.
Yeah, you know
I'm not going to be doing shit if I'm bucking around with any of that. So
that's the thing, man. Like, it's hard for me to just relax on psychedelics. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's a fucking workout, man.
Yeah, seriously, it's exercise for your brain. They're not fun drugs.
I wish somebody had explained that to me beforehand, before I ever did any of that stuff, you know?
Yeah. There's a ton of stuff people leave out about acid, and I feel like maybe that's a rich area of conversation.
They probably focus on so much on like how their trip was instead of like, oh, that was fucking exhausting, like, you know, and not actually preparing people for it. They say the same fucking thing. Make sure you're around good people and in a safe space. And I'm like, that's it? That's your 2 rules?
Right. It's like, hey, this thing can make you go insane.
Yeah.
Like, there's some real cost-benefit analysis you should do before you take LSD, and they just don't actually. Big acid. No, or really all this big media apparatus that exists around psychedelics now, they don't want you to, I don't think, really make the most informed decision you can. They're just kind of out there to push it.
Yeah, we need more social warning labels.
100%. And we're just kind of handing it out to people. And it's, no
like
one's
their
been
pamphlets.
Cautious. Yeah, and it's like, I don't know, man. Like, if
we do the same thing with psych meds, I feel.
It's even me, man. Like, I went with I'm sorry, not to derail, but I had test kits. I never really did a heroic dose or anything like that of LSD, and even I was still like negatively affected in some aspects by psychedelics. In a lot of ways, it was really positive.
Yeah,
I don't think I'd be the person I am today without them, but there was months of my life that were like mired in confusion because I had these like completely earth-shattering experiences that you just can't talk to anybody about.
Or when you can't describe something that's traumatic, you know, that's something else they don't teach you how to fucking deal with.
Yeah, or that's a possibility.
You're on your own in your mind with this.
100%. Do you have a weird experience from acid that you can distill down?
I mean, well, first I got to tell you, the last time I did mushrooms, I was sitting on a toilet for like 2.5 hours staring at a Katy Perry poster on my toilet. Or on my wall, you know what I mean? So that kind of shoved me off of that. That was actually more traumatic than it seems. When you're shaking and you can't control your bowels and all you got to stare at is a part of me, that's no fun for anybody. LSD, oh man. Well, how many times have you done it? I mean,
how many times have I done LSD?
Yeah.
Just probably 60 or 80 times.
Enough to be completely clinically insane?
60 or 80 times, probably.
Mine is far more divided in number than that.
People aren't going to believe me when I say that.
No, I think that's true.
I know you know me.
And you're able to hold your bearings way better than me. So I think that says something too about the social warning labels about, people going around like, if you take this more than 7 times, you're clinically insane. There's things wrong with you. Stop listening to everybody else too.
Oh no, yeah,
just like blindly.
The big problem for me was NBOME. I took a ton of NBOME.
What the fuck is that?
It is a psychedelic amphetamine. It is a mescaline molecule grafted onto an amphetamine molecule.
So that's like a mega upper?
It's a super. It's oddly enough, not as uppy as LSD. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the visuals are very kind of like digital, flowy, and it's not as reality and earth shattering as LSD. It's not as spiritual, in my opinion.
Yeah,
but it takes a massive toll on your body. We're talking like weeks of hangovers.
Oh, dude, well, for one, the regular acid come down for like the next 6 days is that sucks. It makes me a miserable asshole.
Oh, really?
I can't imagine that. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I think I have now that we're talking about that, I think I have such a great experience. I haven't really ever had something terrible, but it was after the fact, like coming down. I had migraines. My temperament was fucking off the wall. I was snapping handles, bro.
That's the most traumatic experience I've ever had on psychedelics. Was my first time taking mushrooms. I ate a whole bag, and I was fine for the whole trip until the last half hour. The come down on mushrooms can be really aggressive.
Was there a specific trigger?
No, probably.
I just take one thing and it gets dark.
Yeah, I was stuck in a thought loop or something. I was doing poorly in school at the time.
Oh, the time loops. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, well, no, it wasn't a time. It was just a thought loop. I just couldn't stop thinking about something.
Yeah, that's the same thing probably with the physical. Like you start doing something while you're tripping, and then you end up like doing it like 8 more times, and before you're like, wait a second, I'm caught in a fucking loop here.
I got snapped out of it all at once. My friend was like, "Hey, man, my shit wore off," and then I like kind of gave my head a shake, and like I was out too.
Brings you back to reality.
100%, which is crazy.
It's like pulling the plug on the virtual reality.
It was it was very weird. And there was this, it felt like a massive download of information that I got while I was tripping. And it felt like the mushrooms were like smart, or like they had like some intelligence within them that like communicates with you, which sounds crazy.
Now that's some Terrence McKenna shit.
Yeah, no, but you feel it, and it feels smart. And you're like, what is this? This is insane.
I'm eating organic computers.
I'm eating tiny computers, and they're talking to me.
The machine elves.
The machine elves. If you've never heard
been trying to work on my McKenna.
Now, there are properties of psilocybin mushrooms that have never been demonstrated in any other tryptamine molecule. I don't know.
That's pretty good.
I listened to a ton of Terrence McKenna. He's a lecturer on psychedelics who was popular in the 70s, 80s, 90s. And he has some really out there thinking, and like he's a great rabbit hole to go down, but if you're not like really strapped into some form of skepticism, you're totally going to lose your goddamn mind.
Oh yeah, that's a slippery slope.
100%. His ideas, they're not, they're dangerous in the way that, if you're like a conspiratorially minded person, having someone come up to you and say, "Hey, man, reality is slippery," is a dangerous, proposition. And then all Terrence McKenna does is like sit there for hours at a time and go, you know, reality is probably so much weirder than we could ever understand.
Yeah, no, see, and that shit's weird to me, and that's dangerous. I try not to think about that stuff too hard, too, because, I mean, besides McKenna, there are wackos out there who have their own theories on it, and definitely can't listen to them. There was some guy who wrote an article saying that LSD was basically created to be weaponized, and that you shouldn't trust LSD, you shouldn't trust the government because of that, and because it's actually supposed to, numb you and all kinds of shit.
I completely believe that it was
Counterintelligence for psychedelics.
I know. I think LSD was just this great scientific discovery that we stumbled onto, and it has been paying dividends, dude. We get so much out of LSD that we just all of the 21st century would not exist the way it does without LSD.
It's like psilocybin.
It's
like our psilocybin.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I mean, that's what got.
Or I meant penicillin. My bad.
Oh, penicillin.
The greatest discovery of our last few generations.
I think I don't know. I feel like sometimes we hit a brick wall with psychedelics for years at a time, because we don't have that. We don't have people exploring it publicly because it's dangerous too. There probably are people out there like taking new compounds like every day.
Those DMT trial tests that they do, that's what that reminds me of, or like ketamine.
Yeah, or so do you know who Alexander Shulgin is?
Nope.
He had special permission from the DEA to create as many psychedelic drugs as he could, or psychoactive compounds as he could.
Man, talk about a fucking grant.
Yeah.
Fuck, that would be nice.
And so he would, and this is the scientific ethics at the time. You just tested the compound on yourself first.
Of course.
And so he made like over 250 compounds or something like that.
Wow.
And he just released them in books. I think I have both of his books upstairs where he just like tells you how to make all of them.
Dude, like the Ben Franklin of psychedelics.
100%. Yeah. I believe he synthesized MDMA for the first time.
His Magna Carta.
Yeah. But he made so many drugs that it's almost hard to come up with new ones, but sometimes they do it. It's just that I don't know. I just know that they're gonna come out with a really cool drug when I'm like 40. Yeah. They're gonna be like, yeah, it kills you if you're over 40, and I'm gonna be like, I'll try it.
So that's the future of assisted suicide.
Yeah, it's really cool. Really
Instead of getting in the
trips.
pods, you're just oh, hey, that's not bad.
You had to shoot you up full of DMT and then morphine.
Yeah,
that's not a bad way to do it.
That's pretty good. You're probably closest to what it would be anyway.
Right.
If you're just loading yourself up on DMT. You know what other institution has special access from the government to work on a program with drugs?
What?
Coca-Cola.
Really?
Yeah. Did you know they're the largest manufacturer and distributor of lidocaine?
I didn't know that. No.
For dental stuff and like medical. Yeah. They get so they use they still, the whole lame joke is Coca-Cola used to fuck around with actual cocaine. Well, actually they still do. And they got special grants from the government where they can, I think the plant's in New York maybe, and they use compounds of cocaine. They basically make cocaine and then they turn it into lidocaine, sell it to dentists around the country.
Well, it's like they still use the stalks, right? And then they buy the denatured cocoa leaves.
Yeah, I think that's probably
I think it's just a necessary part of it. It's like you might as well make money the whole way.
And who else knows it best?
Right.
Atlantic Bottling Company. That's who should be making my medication. You know how I found that out, dude? This is actually kind of crazy. So I've never had really any dental issues, but one tooth ended up rotting out because I was sticking the cocaine up in my gums.
Yeah.
And it fucked up my tooth and I had to get it removed. Guess what they gave me to fucking heal it up with? Lidocaine. So I'm using a cocaine-based compound to fix the problem that cocaine did to my teeth. Is that fucking ridiculous? What's that about?
I don't know. We should really spread awareness about that.
Which part?
Rubbing cocaine.
Yeah, I was going to say the
lidocaine
with Coca-Cola or my...
No, that rubbing cocaine on your gums.
Don't do that.
Will
that thing
rot your teeth out.
It's filtered with fucking gasoline. Didn't anybody see the Gordon Ramsay documentary? Don't do that. Don't stick that shit in your mouth.
Wait, are you telling me that stuff that smells like gasoline?
Well, no,
is
they
full of-
they filter when they're making it. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I know how they make cocaine.
You're like, I'm preaching to the choir again.
They have put it in so many goddamn movies. Like honestly, one of the first movies I ever remember seeing is that 50 Cent documentary, where he's like, not documentary but movie, sorry, where he's teaching people how to make crack, and you're just like,
Is it the Die Trying movie?
I think it is.
Yeah.
Get Rich or Die Trying, and it's like he's just like, yeah, you take 1 part water, 1 part baking soda, 1 part cocaine, and then you mix it in some water and some Pyrex. And I'm like,
50 Cent's like Emerald.
yeah,
Bam!
bam. I don't know, and it's, it makes you want to make crack because you just know how to now.
Yeah, dude, I just saw. Have you seen New Jack City? Wesley Snipes joint.
No, I haven't.
Where he's crack cocaine, megalomaniac.
He's a crack cocaine
Kingpin.
guy. No,
Yeah,
I haven't
yeah.
seen it.
Yeah, Chris Rock is a terrible crack cocaine junkie. They get him to do like undercover shit. It's actually pretty good. Early 90s joint.
Chris Rock is funnier the louder he is.
Yeah.
Like here, let me. I can prove it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker. See, it's okay. The bit's not landing 100%, but it's there.
No, I know what you're
It's
getting
there.
with that. You're
All
right. You're right about. You're on to something
Don't
with
fucking patronize me. Don't fucking
that. I'm trying to lift you up, man.
I'm trying to lift me up. Honestly,
I want to motivate you with the impressions because I want you to do more of them. I like them, so I want you to keep working on them. I don't want you to be.
I need more than
disillusioned.
3. I don't think I have. I don't have a wide base. Can you? I need.
Dude, you're
I just
like
don't know enough people.
Your Inspector Gadget the other day was fucking phenomenal. Are you kidding me, dude? Your Jesse Ventura's off the fucking chain. I've heard you do a bunch.
I think, but I just need to know more people. Like, give me a name, man.
Give you an oh man, are you sure? It's me too hard. Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Well, I put heroin in my arm and then I died on the shitter. Don't you find that kind of ironic?
Dude, that's not bad. Like for right off the bat.
Yeah, I've also I couldn't.
Dude, John C. Reilly. You know what I mean? That's it's a little too goofy.
Just how about what if I just shit my pants and then sucked Will Ferrell's cock?
That's pretty much John C. Reilly's whole career. Just shitting his pants.
He's a very interesting and talented man, but the thing he's talented at is he's a trained clown. Did you know that?
Oh, he's like Steve-O?
Yeah, 100%. Him and Steve-O would have hours of things to talk about.
That'd be an interesting podcast, actually.
Steve-O and John C.
It might lift
Reilly.
up his show, Steve-O's show, if he had him on.
It would. It'd certainly elevate it. I think
Oh,
you'd
yeah.
have to stop
Yeah, yeah,
interviewing people in a fucking RV.
Yeah, with the Jackass producer.
Dude, I don't know. I see so many podcasts now that they don't even go through the effort of having a poorly put together green screen.
Yeah, you guys are fucking up.
You guys are
Get up
fucking
to our level, you know?
God, we're just.
If you're able to do it without a Rodecaster Pro, you know, you're not shit if you can't do it without that.
I don't know. I want a Rode mic.
I'm just talking shit on equipment. That's all.
I want those Rode mics with the necks. I want to be. Dude, okay.
With the
Quick
necks.
question: when's the last time you watched an episode of Joe Rogan? Because you'd be the most recent person.
It's probably been a few weeks.
A few weeks.
Yeah, I've been following all the Kill Podcaster stuff.
It's
so,
been years.
Has it really?
It's seriously, bro.
It's topical for me too, so I got to check out some of the shit. You know.
I'm
I'm a current events kind of guy, so
Yeah.
my fingers slipping off the pulse, but
That's
I gotta
my
stay
problem.
in there.
Is dude, I realize this. The only thing I do is go to work and date.
And date, yeah.
Yeah, literally, that's. COVID sucked so much fucking cock. I used to love bullshitting about politics and stuff.
You mean you're actually living your fucking life?
Yeah, no, I'm
like most people.
But believe it or not, that's not very relatable because most people don't have a fucking life.
Yeah.
That's
why we do this.
That's why we do this. I don't know. That's weird. That's the other thing is not wanting to talk about anything particularly personal anymore because it's still happening. I don't think I've completely exhausted all my weirdo stories from yesteryear, but now everything goofy and funny that happens to me is currently happening to me, and I'm I don't know how much of my own ass I can show.
Yeah,
You know what I
no,
mean?
I get that. You know,
I'm still learning that as like someone trying to be funny on the internet.
I think that's some preemptive shit too, because this is supposed to be a comedy podcast. It's not just like a broadcast where we just can talk about our personal lives. But I was just thinking about this the other day. I like your personal stories. I think maybe you should just say fuck it and talk about some of your real life. I think it adds an extra layer to the show, adds some genuinity.
Well, I've been struggling with thoughts of becoming an equestrian.
As you put the microphone in your mouth.
I've been struggling with
Equestrian.
Yeah, I want to buy a horse. I want to own a horse.
I can see that.
Every
philanthropist should have a horse in a stable.
I know. I want to really engage with my philanthropy, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give fruit roll-ups to the diabetics of the world.
The tie-dye berry ones?
The tie-dye berry one?
Yeah,
why did you have that locked and loaded?
Because that's the best one that you give to anybody. And because it's my favorite candy.
Really?
Dude, isn't that funny
Is
that I had that
roll-ups?
ready to go? Only the tie-dye berry, bro.
No. But like candy is is good.
I separate it from chocolates and things like that. I'm one of those guys.
What's your favorite chocolate bar, Emmett?
This is where our friendship ends. Oh, yeah, so I'm very basic, okay? I don't even want to tell you. Hershey's with almonds.
That's fine. That one that's
okay,
that's not basic.
Okay.
That's acceptable. Almonds are delicious, but mine is
Protein.
the zero fudge bar.
Homie. No, dude, we're friend soulmates.
Yeah.
I ate zero growing up constantly. I chose that over everything else. White goody nougaty chocolateness.
That and the fucking Three Musketeers, dude. I don't know. And you know what? I didn't know what Mr. Goodbar was.
Whoa.
For years.
Really?
And then like
I hit the whole Hershey's family.
Dude, no.
That doesn't sound right.
They kept shit away from me. My parents were smart. Like,
Good for them. That's awesome, man.
I was teetering on fucking fat all of my like preteen years.
Same.
If they would have given me like an in with like chocolate.
Yeah.
God, honestly, fuck my parents for ever getting me into novelty soda.
Oh no, you're like one of those like bacon soda.
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh, that's what
only
you were
quality
what
things.
The fuck? Jones.
I'm the
Jones
kind of
soda.
They're pretty good, but like if it's like if I'm at a place where they serve like Moxie, I hate Moxie.
Never had Moxie. Actually.
It's a cola that's flavored like root bark.
What the fuck?
Yeah, literal fucking tree bark, and it tastes bad, but it's fucking Moxie, and so like I get it. Because it's like it's like up there with like Coca-Cola for how old it is. I think it's like 1893 or 1883. It might be even older than Coke.
Oh, it's a legacy product.
Like
knee high or something.
Yeah, and knee high is good, dude. Knee high peach. Okay, sorry. This is a soda connoisseurs podcast, but peach soda really slept on fruit soda. If you get knee high peach, you're gonna fucking cream your pants. You're gonna cream your jeans.
That sounds good, actually. Not the cream in the pants, but the soda.
I mean, have you ever creamed your pants from eating food? You ever creamed your pants from eating?
No,
some
I've
food?
never had a full climax while I'm
eating food.
Gorging, but
I would love to. If
I've gotten close at a couple buffets, I've gotten close, dude. When they had mozzarella sticks and I could just have as many as I want. Oh man.
Have you achieved release today?
No, dude. I'm SR.
You SRs?
Yeah, I'm SR boy for real.
You have a girlfriend.
Well, when I do that, yeah, that doesn't count. You know what I'm saying? So, not today.
When I
today,
do the dishes, she lets me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you seen those things where it's like the board, where it's like good job husband stickers, and it's like
what the fuck?
Fucking if you earn points for taking care of the kids,
dude,
and then you
we're talking about people not like living their life. That's something people who aren't fucking living their life are doing.
No.
How bored are you to do that?
I seriously no. I think you have to hate having sex with your partner. I think you're making up excuses to not bang them at that point.
The micromanaging for that?
No,
yeah, that's like kindergarten. If you earn enough gold stars, I'll let you eat my pussy.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You got to demerit this week.
If you get
a foot job, maybe.
Dude, I don't know. I feel like that. If that's not your fetish, you're living in hell.
Yeah.
You know? God, I don't know. Do you ever see fetish couples in public?
What kind of fish couple? You mean like
any
furries?
Furries.
I can only pick them out when they're wearing the costumes. But.
Really clear. There's sometimes there's like anime kink or bondage. I see like bondage people like out and about.
I see more of the we noticed your vibe from across the bar couples.
Dude,
that's the more I see. I see more older middle-aged people than I do kids anymore. Not kids, but
That's the
young
hardest part
adults.
about being in your mid-20s at bars is we noticed you from across the bar couples.
Is that
in
shit
their
real? Does that
30s.
really happen?
All the time, dude.
Really?
All
I was
the
just shooting
fucking
in the
time.
dark there. Holy fuck.
Dude, no, seriously, like
Awkward.
it's a real thing. And I don't know, it's like weird stuff. Like older people at bars will like ask my friends like, "Hey, is your friend single?" And it's just like they're swingers.
He actually has a swinger podcast.
What was that?
He actually has a swingers podcast.
Do I?
No, I'm just like that's what your friend would say.
I used to, Aaron from Piss Magazine. I used to. He was talking to one of those chicks one time. One of those like we noticed you from across the bar chicks, and I was like, yeah, Aaron. Tell her how into cock and ball torture you are.
Oh fuck!
And if you
What a
catch
setup.
Aaron really off guard, he'll freeze. And he froze. It was really fucking funny.
Oh, his brain just like shuts off at for women.
Yeah, yeah. To the point where I
Debilitating.
he came out as gay and good for him, but also like, I feel like he's still attracted to women. I feel like he's just packed up. He's just quit. He's just quit girls. Yeah. Which is fine, but I feel like
it's okay to say he can take a break if he wants.
He can take a break. But I'm just saying, like,
I'm on a diet of no women right now.
I'm on a diet. I don't know. I've been pretty lean on women this year.
Yeah.
I dated the most absolute normal woman I've like ever dated this year.
Yeah, that's the goal, isn't
it? And then
there are people who do go out there specifically to find the craziest off their rocker person.
I never intended to do that, but I've done it.
That's the natural process of things. Is you accidentally run into somebody that's crazy. You know, you're not like actively looking for that. Those people are self-destructive.
I just don't know.
Looking for that.
I guess it's just people that look for near anonymous sex on the internet probably aren't super stable. And
yeah, dude, did you used to see the Craigslist boards? Fuck, man.
Oh, yes, I did.
Dude, that was a wild west.
I used to go entertain myself on Craigslist all the time. That shit was so funny to read.
I'm glad they kept missed connections. I will say that. That shit's good.
Do you ever find any good ones locally?
It's been a while, but yeah, there were some good ones. Oh, dude, one was like, it's some guy, and he was like, yeah, we were both at the grocery store, and I farted really bad in the aisle, and you noticed it, and we both laughed. If this is you, please reach out to me. I'm like, damn, man, that's ballsy. Being like, hey, I shit my pants in front of you, stranger. You should get at me.
You should be required by law to post an update. Especially if it's fart related.
You have to follow up, or they ban you from the site.
Hey, do you mind if I pause real quick?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a break.
So Emmett has never seen David Blaine be weird in this one fucking daytime talk interview.
He's usually put together pretty well. He was on the Hey Rogan. He was pretty stable on Rogan.
Well, he's not very stable here, man.
Appeared in a car advert and doing tricks as well. Car tricks.
I thought that was a drool.
Is it fit to talk? Why not? Did you see yourself as different in any way? I didn't think about it that way. What do we get with you?
Oh, he's
you
lobotomized.
An illusionist? Are you a trickster? What is it? Are you a stuntman? What are you? How would you
Oh,
describe
he's not happy.
It just...
Yeah? Yeah.
It just kind of becomes clear... Yeah, it's just a bit. Like
Do you think so, or do you think this was like an interview his publicist pushed that he was like, do I really have to go on Good Day leads?
No, I think this is like a really like misguided attempt at like trying to build a mystique around yourself.
Oh, the dark and brooding magician, illusionist.
Like things were very different in the 2000s, man. Like you could get away with this and people would buy it.
Yeah.
Like now I don't. I think if you came out and you're like, my name is Damien.
You got it. This is your new grift. Fuck the going to Walmart riding e-scooters, dude. You could be the new magician.
Yeah, you know what? I'm trained. I got the chops. I just need to completely sell out.
Yeah, go the Copperfield route.
Go the Copperfield route. Yeah, just lie. See, Copperfield would do crazy shit like
spin the top of a burned down brothel on your stage. Just talk to the dead.
David Copperfield did this fucking thing where it's the teleporting to Hawaii.
Mm-hmm. And
it's the corniest fucking shit ever. I strongly recommend.
I bet you know how he pulled this off too, don't you?
Yes. He just lied. He just lied. It's David Copperfield notoriously like doesn't even use audiences for a lot of his fucking tricks.
Yeah, you know why they tell you that a magician can't reveal his tricks is because it's all it's just lies.
The one where he flies is so stupid.
I don't think I've seen that one, actually.
You've never seen the one where he flies?
I don't think I've seen where he flies, man.
Okay, so I'm going to show you this fucking letter real quick.
Does it look like the moon landing?
Way worse. So check this out.
He didn't have Kubrick.
This is Russell Brand, by the way. This black man.
Oh my god, what a coincidence!
Right? Like, okay. So, and then the trick is, like,
he went to prison. They left that out. Yeah. I went away.
No, watch this. So he gets up. He puts Michael and himself in this.
How special?
It's just not true.
He's like, no camera tricks. It's like, yeah, no shit. You're just lying. You don't need a camera to lie.
Stage magic is so shitty, dude. It's such garbage. And then, like,
it's not Titanic music. That doesn't make it dramatic or any more enticing at all.
No. But watch. You better look at your fucking phone.
I turned it over. Sorry. So it's not a distraction.
Well, and then this is live in Hawaii. But we're shooting in California.
Oh, that's the trick. Okay.
Yes.
This is probably just like 5 minutes from the studio.
No, here's the real rest of the trick. He reunites him with his dad.
Oh. What the fuck? I actually got this tattooed. What the fuck?
Is he supposed to recognize this man as his father immediately?
Yeah, he hasn't seen him like 17 years.
Yeah.
He's like, is this your bodyguard? No, it's your dad.
He's not even going to introduce himself like, hey, I'm your dad.
Yeah, son.
It's
There's probably paid actors.
It's, 100%.
Just pretend to embrace you guys. Here's your direction. You haven't seen each other in 16 years.
Well, it's just crazy to me that, like, that they pitched that, and you know, part of magic is like the believability of it, and they just like didn't care. They were like, you know, you have to be really high on your own fucking fart fumes to be like, no, it's just like so beautiful.
Yeah.
They're like, even if it's obvious that it's a trick, you know, people will just like appreciate it. It's like, no.
Justifying their scam.
Yeah, well, it's just
their
like,
grift.
it's, I don't want to accept magic is something that's like this like lyrical like poetry thing. Like it can have aspects of that, but like when you don't even have to actually try to pull off an illusion anymore,
Yeah.
it's like actually fucking stupid.
Just like pretending that all of that shit has to do with some satanic connotations. Them selling their souls or some shit. You think he's selling his soul to do this? Come on now.
Right.
It's
he's
very
just
lame.
lying on television.
Yeah, if you were selling your soul, I hope you'd be doing something bigger than this, to be honest with you.
Well, they point to stuff like how he made the Statue of Liberty disappear, which is the funniest
he did
thing
that?
ever. Yeah. He literally just wrote, he had people stand on a stage, and then he lifted a big blanket around them, and then he rotated the stage so they weren't facing the Statue of Liberty
You just
anymore.
had no idea they just were turned 180 degrees or some shit?
Yes, that's exactly what happened. They made it.
He's not a magician, he's an asshole.
Yeah, it's like, see, fucking retards.
Look how great I am.
And he definitely has that vibe of like, look my fucking shit don't stink.
Yeah, dude, he's got the Siegfried and Roy hair too to go along with that. You know, he was itching to get in Vegas. Didn't he have a stay in Vegas too? Wasn't he one of those guys?
Mm-hmm.
They all do that.
And then when that bottomed out, I think he started selling DVDs. Like he would like rent a theater, and he would do like these 90-minute like magic shows. That's what one of those is from.
Yeah.
And that's like, I believe what the flying is from too. I don't think.
That's like one of the ones you'd go to see at a amusement park. The Magician at amusement park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have
Same
one that
level.
won't age. At our local amusement park.
Yeah, really?
He's been the same age for like.
He's like
30
Keanu.
years. 1 second. I gotta pause. Hey everybody! Thank you for listening to today's episode of Piss Magazine.
Yeah, I had a good time. I hope everybody else did. No, for real. It was chill. It was a little bit more low energy, you know.
Things to check out: chan.fagotbaby.com.
Yeah, I'm at Stonefox Detroit on all your favorite platforms. Also, be sure to check out Kill Podcasters Network. Be sure to check out bohemiangrove.com. Be sure to check out Duttheads, Couch Philosopher. Am I missing anything?
No.
Big and Bald.
Yeah. Watch out for Stonefox Detroit's new show,
American Death
Camp. And we will.
Love you guys.
Yeah, we'll see you next Thursday and maybe sooner on the YouTube. I've just been posting sooner on YouTube because I get excited. So.
Yeah. Big ups.
Big ups.
Biggest ups on the ting ting.